It's October. That's startling. Oh my God, where has 2019 gone? Um, in today's live stream, I'm just gonna be doing some wire wrapping. I just want to chill out and wire wrap. I'm a messy burrito today, um, but that's all right. I really hope that I set this up with the right settings. Um, yes. Okay, everything's. Hey guys. um, it's Tuesday, October 1st. Hey Gail, hey Clarissa, hey Tanya. And I feel fine. We're gonna be wire wrapping today. Greetings from Planet Crazy. Hey, I live there too. How's it going? I don't even have, I tried to get my head on straight. So backstory real quick, story time. Randy and I had been going to bed at okay, correction. I have been going to bed at 6 in the morning. It's so sweaty. I've got to turn this fan on. Okay, sorry for the loud fan, but I'm dying. Where the insanity never ends, right? Hey Mitch. Yeah, I've been going to bed at 6 in the morning. I got super sucked into playing a video game called Stronghold, which I had not played since I was a child and didn't understand how to use a keyboard. But I really loved making cheese and free build. Being a cheese farmer was awesome. Um, and so I accidentally stayed up 3 nights in a row until 6 in the morning. So our sleep schedule is shot. And so today we got up at 11, which might sound late to y'all, but I went to sleep until 5 or 6. It was 10 this morning. 10:30. I was not conscious until 11. I don't know where you've been. But yeah, no, I'm not good at being a grown-up, you guys. I got my giveaway item in the mail last week. Right on. Well, I'm so sorry. It takes such a long time for me to get my together and actually ship stuff on time. Chrissy says, did you cut your hair? I cut my bangs. And I tell you what, I am so swinging between sometimes I love them, sometimes I feel like I look like a 12th century, French nobleman, if that makes sense. That kind of mullet bowl thing that they had going on. I'm not digging it. Hey Melissa, she's so happy to catch you live today. I was actually watching another live video you made. Oh, very cool. I'm so glad that you guys like our work. Proportionately, most of you do. That's cool. Well, thanks, y'all. Right on, Clarissa. I will try to keep an eye, because since it's the 1st, I think Patreon has started processing payments and stuff. So, a mullet bowl haircut. Am I right? Yeah. No. Ouch. I'm glad y'all like it, because I can't see this crap. This is for y'all. So I never go to bed before 2 a.m. and sleep to 10:30 or 11. See, and going to bed at 2 a.m. is okay to me, but going to bed at 6 was just a mess. Because I was sleeping in till yesterday we slept until 4 in the afternoon. Now I don't know about y'all, but I live stream at 2, so I have to at least be awake by noon to get to where I can function. I can stay up forever. Waking up is so not my strong suit. Trisha says, have you ever made a puppet that moves or know some place to look up info? I haven't, and I have no idea. That's completely out of my realm of experience. Susan says, I went out yesterday and had 6 offers on my jewelry. People want my Tree of Lives and bracelets. Susan, that's fantastic. Throw a tie-dye top in my box, please. I don't know. You're gonna have to hit Carrie up for that, because I'll get into a knife fight over my tie-dye. Super hardcore. I will fight somebody. Library has marionette info. That's a good idea, Margaret. If it's after 4 p.m., I stay up all night. Maybe having a floor nap around 2. Oh, Sarah, you're so sweet. Yeah, and drowning in caffeine. There is not enough caffeine in it. Because, like, I had a full-on messy burrito meltdown this morning. Randy had to, like, snuggle me and everything. Poor creature. He deserves a raise, you guys. I should probably start paying him. You guys are getting paid, he says. Yvonne, I'm rarely asleep before 2 or 3, but I only sleep 4 to 5 hours. And on the rare occasions when I stay up until 6, I am up by 8. Shake my head. Oh no, that's rough. If I don't get, like, I don't function well if I don't get 9 hours of sleep. Like, I don't do well when I have blood in my caffeine stream. You know, like this morning we were shipping out Etsy and I was writing thank you notes, and we write our thank you notes on these like little business card sized pictures of like me in costume. I don't know. It helps me feel justified in making costumes and stuff. And I had to tear up like 4 of them because I kept writing like backwards and like mixing between writing like not cursive and then cursive. My Fitbit says I had 5 hours sleep in the last 10 days. Bitch, go to bed. Hey, Colleen. Unleash the Goddess doesn't have those tops online. Maybe you can put a word in for your followers from afar so we can buy them from her. Maybe. Because I know that she does a lot of like every weekend almost she or somebody representing her is set up at a different event, and for the longest time Randy and I didn't post stuff onto right on Jim for the longest time Randy and I didn't post stuff online because we're like, you know, I don't want to post it and then have it sell. You can oftentimes maybe send her a message on Facebook and be like, hey, can you take a picture of this style? Like, what styles of this top do you have in stock? Because I know that's how I've worked with her in the past. I'll be like, hey, I need this tone of tie-dye top from you. Can you just pop me a picture? Because she's, you know, if she's set up at a show, and she just goes to where it is in her booth and takes a picture of it. And but I also know that it's a crazy amount of work. Just answering messages in and of itself, almost like if I had money to pay people, well, first I'd pay Randy and then I would hire somebody to take care of all of my messages because I'm so bad at like Facebook, email, Instagram, Discord, Etsy, Patreon, like all these different platforms that we'll get messages on, and it's like it's a full-time job just to try to keep all of that straight. So I read messages. Jen expresses, hey Vaughn and Randy, this is my first time catching you guys live. Woohoo! Hey Jen. Hey Bev. She says, thanks guys. Hopefully they'll listen to you more than me. I'm so ready for this tree to be done. What? I think I missed something. Okay, what are we gonna wire wrap today? I've been looking at these 2 beautiful stones on my work surface. I flipped the camera around. Nope, it's not turned around yet. Where's the button? Okay. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. I'd pulled them out, so I was like, ooh, I want to wrap this. And that was like a month ago. Ooh. Mitch. So I think I'm going to start with this one. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. It looks like possibly a tourmalated quartz. It makes my heart sing. And then this one, I have no stinking idea. It's beautiful though. I'm gonna wrap them. I'm gonna get rippity wrapped. And let me put this back over here. Where is my... I'm gonna do like a hammered square frame, I think. I really like this 12 gauge aluminum. Oh no. Okay. Maybe? Yes. Ah, crap. I gotta go get my wire snips. They're in the other room. I will be right back. I'm working. Beep boop. Oh, and y'all, I got this for $1 at like the clearance section in Walmart, and I think look at how pretty that is. I think I'm gonna use it for my travel kit for my wire and pliers for when we're in the booth. Huh? That's the one that we got for $1 on clearance at Walmart. The two that I got for free at Ulta are I use those for makeup. What is your favorite go-to wire to make rings for your chainmail? Either 18 or 16 gauge. Though these guys here, we don't coil and cut our own for this size because they're so thin that they'll fall between the blade and the blade housing. Ouch. And, but these are 20 gauge, and I really like those for, like, little work. Yeah, oh gosh, my fingernail got ripped off yesterday. Like, half of it, and it hurts pretty bad. Okay. So let's see. We're going to straighten this out. Though I'd like to experiment more with some 14 and 12 gauge also. You're looking awesome, girl. How you do it? Oh, I don't know, Kara, but thank you. It's all an illusion. I'm wearing makeup. Like, I draw on my eyebrows every day because my God-given eyebrows are blonde. And it makes me look like a villain from a horror movie. But that's okay. We all have our thing, right? Oh no. Same. Says Sea Kitty. Oh. I love you guys so much. That's hilarious. Artist dead. So this 12 gauge aluminum is very, very soft, and I really love it for, you can see it is just taken right to molding around the edge of this stone. And now let's go whack the crap out of this. Over here, let me move this stuff because my world is a mess. I'm gonna have my microphone stuck in a rock. There we go. Sorry, I don't mean to just keep. Right, Sea Kitty? No, I found out that makeup's a thing, and so I use it to get my eyebrows are slowly disappearing. Right on. I feel very strongly that's what brow pencils are for. So I'm just gonna start whacking this. It says a 13-ounce hammer and my steel block with a rubber base, so it shouldn't be too loud, but we'll see. And I like this one because it gives just a little bit of texture. Not quite as much as if I went through with like a ball peen hammer, but just a little bit. Oh no! Oh, that's super durable though. I'm just throwing glass vials on the ground. It's fine. Okay. It does look like a fish, Susan. Snapping that back on right there. About robocalls? I appreciate that. You know, they should only have skippable ads on our videos. And feel free to skip them. I mean, yeah. I just don't even want to think about YouTube and monetization right now. I just want to craft and have fun. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Okay, so that's hugging the edge pretty nicely. I like it. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. 24 and so much more. Living life in a paradise. It makes me think of two. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna wrap this with. Let me find some 16 gauge titanium, because the aluminum is such a bright, like clear, like cold silver tone, that I want something a little bit darker. Ah, right, Rosie? His voice soothes my soul. Okay, and I'm gonna cut this off at like, I'm gonna cut one that long, and then I'm gonna cut another one a bit longer. I think so. I don't know. I'm so bad like with musicians' names. Like I just found out recently actually that a lot of these songs that I've really enjoyed are by Elton John. And it's just I don't know, like especially like growing up, most of the music that I would hear or be exposed to was like in movies. So I would just like I wouldn't know, oh, I should look up, what's this song from this movie? And so yeah, so I'm actually discovering a lot about my musical tastes as an adult. Whereas most people, I think they kind of figure that crap out when they're like in high school, maybe. Ah, thank you, Rebel Wolf. Oh, wish you could be 24/7. I don't know. I'm pretty gassy, actually, so. Right? Paul Simon is the Simon and Simon and Garfunkel last week. Holy crap, mind equals blown. Never knew. Right? Hey, Mariah, how's it going? Ooh, now this isn't what I was planning. I was just gonna do like a little funky rap. Get back, funky cat. But I'm thinking, what if I did like that? That looks pretty neat. I like that shape. Hey, Fit, how's it going? Except for I think it might... I don't want it to bow out. You know? I don't know, heck, let's try it. Ooh, is this... I have some black half round. Let's try that out. Right? Okay, well, I'm not alone. That's good to know. And then, like, other people will hear, like, what I'm listening to, and I'll be very embarrassed of, like, my taste in music to be like, no, 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 I know it's garbage, but I really enjoy this. Ooh, right on. Okay, so with the half round, you can kind of always tell the flat side is going to have that really nice flash to it, and then the rounded side is going to be different. You kind of see how that works. Do a little mechanical work on it. Ooh, right on. Yeah, no, I hear you. Okay, so I'm going to do a few wraps flat side in. Let's do 3. It's a nice round number. Ooh, I was super into Nightwish in high school. I go for more mellow stuff now as an adult, though. Like, I listen to a whole lot of just, like, wordless, like, I don't know, the megahertz music. I don't know if there's anything to it. I just like the way it sounds. It's super chill. Though actually lately I've been watching a lot of videos for cats because I'm a ridiculous cat lady. Well, that's okay. How the hecky pecky do you get paper central when you make eyes? Mine are always off to the left. Oh, using some graph paper makes a tremendous difference for me. And then also just a whole lot of don't be afraid to undo it. Like, not undo, but like it's not Control Z, but the real life version of Control Z, where you like go through and erase it, like use nail polish remover. That's what it's called. Oh boy. My trouble seems so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. I don't think this is coming out the way I wanted it to. Uh-oh. Hey, get back through there. Okay. So I think this black half round is too stark for what I was looking for. Ooh, there's Whistle Stop is one that's often stuck in my head, though it's been a little while. It's been a minute on Whistle Stop. There's also Monati by Fat Rat. That's one of my favorite bands here lately. The one that's like do 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 do. Y'all a bunch of puppies and kittens, right, Jim? Level 50 puppy. Jen, I think this one was actually sent to me. Most of the stones that I get, though, honestly, are from eBay. I'll sit down with a ruler and a couple of cabs on hand. That way, if I were out shopping for gemstones, like let's say, I'm on eBay and I'm looking at a rock and I'm like, okay, so this is inches, but I'll whip out my middle school level ruler with some millimeters on it, and I'll have a couple of different sized stones on hand, or even just different things, so this is 25 millimeters, and so that way it gives me a size reference. So I'll be looking at stuff, I'll see it, online, and then I read very carefully. I don't pay attention to carats because sometimes, this stone being thicker would technically be more carats, but to me, what matters is the size dimension, because I'd rather work with something thin but large. So I'll just have a couple of different stones on hand, and then I'll go through and shop, and I'll usually set myself like a budget, to be like, all right, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna spend $50 on stones, and that'll usually get me anywhere from like 5 to 10 rocks, but that's life. Sometimes I'll actually buy a lot, not a lot, but like a lot, which it would be like, maybe 10 to 15 stones for however much, and some of them would be like amazing and huge, and some will be like small and not exactly, what I would have normally bought. but it encourages me to wire wrap outside of my comfort zone, if that makes sense. Those hazy days I do remember. Watching seasons change. Another life with adventure, mountains and the rain. Hey! Oh, hey, I've got some half round. I'm gonna dig that out. Gravity works really well over here. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do this one. I like this style. Let's see if we can figure out a different kind of bail, because I didn't really give myself enough to work with. Oh, Monody, Monody by Fat Rat. They are super good. I like that band. Huh? Are you sending them to me on the tablet? Do it? No, I haven't been. I'm sorry. The screen went dark and I forgot it existed. Okay. Oh, Randy's got some questions set up for me. And it's loading. I think it has to update maybe. Or maybe it's just very slow. Okay. What does the etching mean on your bent nose pliers with warbler handles? It's Randy Vaughn. It's an R and a Y. And for the longest time, even now, that's whenever I sign like a cabochon or something, or whenever I do any artwork, that's the signature that I put on it. When there's a dot by my name, by the Y, I worked on it. When there's a dot by the R, Randy worked on it. When there's a dot by both of them, we both worked on it. And Kathleen says, would love to know. Okay. I hope that answered your question. Oh, dehydrated tomatoes. I really like using dehydrated tomatoes for thickening tomato-based sauces. You can powder them and then rehydrate dehydrated tomatoes into a paste. But I like it because like it'll keep it. I sprinkle it like in with the sauces for lasagnas and stuff, and it keeps them from becoming as watery. Because they'll kind of rehydrate as it cooks and soak up all that extra liquid. There's the stone. Oh, Natasha asked, probably already said, but does the aluminum come from Parawire too? It does. They have a wonderful selection of both bare and colored. I think it's enameled aluminum, but don't quote me on it. Now, if I do it like this, the wrapping's not going to be even. So I'm just going to snip it off while I'm ahead. Ooh, right on, Jim. Snip and smush. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ways of wrapping. It was inspired by, I was watching a lady who on Instagram who wraps crystals. And she was doing some in this kind of almost ladder stitch style. Really beautiful. Okay. So just kind of bending this around. But yeah, some of the aluminum that we get to make rings out of is like a half-hard welding electrode. So I really prefer Parawires aluminum for wire wrapping. Ooh. Man-eater. No, that'd be cool though. Though you say that, and the first thing that came to my mind was Snake Eater from Metal Gear Solid. Swish and flick. Yeah, basically. Before I wrap too much, I always, when I remember to, double check to make sure my stone is still fitting in the setting. And I didn't have quite enough wire to get full wraps, so it's going to be a little inconsistent, but this is what's happening. Oof, I only had time to eat like half my breakfast before the live stream started, so I'm still pretty hungry. Ooh, wow, Michelle. Colorado's gorgeous. From what I remember whenever I went there in high school, but still. Hey, Julie, did you ever decide on whether to invest in the extra space near your house? Yeah, we decided not to. It's just, that's too much money. We'd rather, we're just going to keep our heads down and focus on getting my student loan paid off, because once we're out of debt, we can really start considering, you know, different things that we can do with our life, and maybe one day we'll expand. It was a really fun dream to dream, but it's not something for right now, I don't think. Though heck, maybe you'll give it a year or two. If it's still on the market, we may look into it then, but and then we're also still looking at venues for Craft Along Con. And it was just, let's kind of get that figured out before we think about, you know, building a studio shop somewhere. All right on, Michelle. Okay, so I'm going to do this one across the front. Purchased, Kelly. No, I'd love to be able to make capuchons. Lapidary work always intrigued me. It just seemed like such an investment and pretty time consuming, but that seems to be everything. Like that statement, oh, it's an investment and time consuming, describes just about everything I've ever been into. But it seemed like, at the time at least, too much of an investment and too time consuming. But dang, you can make some beautiful stuff. Oh, thank you, Janine. Now this one's actually for sale on our Etsy. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a little long for the top that I'm wearing right now, and it gets tangled up in the straps across my chest, but I really loved that kind of angel aura quartz. And then the quartz and glass seed beads along the neckline. And it has a good bit of extender chain. Right? No, I'm loving this one. I think it's a tourmalated quartz, but I'm not 100% positive. Ooh, now I can't get my necklace back on. The shape reminds me of a Zulu warrior shield. Right on. Yeah, I love that kind of marquee shape. Not quite a teardrop, not quite a diamond. Okay, so now that I've gotten kind of that shape going, I think that's a little too close to the tip. I may do 2 on each end, though. We'll see. We'll see how stable it is once we get it all together. So now I'm going to keep my fingernail in there to try to keep it from cinching down any smaller. I'm going to try to keep it nice and even. Same number of wraps on both sides. Ooh, right on, Kelly. Hey, Rose in Japan. What part of Japan are you in? Okay, so now, and I'm writing this one. I can't say that. This one's very close to the tip on each end, so I'm really excited to see how it holds. Right on, Sea Kitty. I'm really excited for my good friend Lauren with LaRue Cosplay. Is going to Japan for a whole month in November, and I'm just crazy excited for her. Like, this is going to be such a cool trip, I think. Now, also, I'm trying to be very mindful of... Oh, what in the heck am I even doing? Oh, yeah, this will work. Okay. Of making sure that there's no little pokey bits coming off the ends. And now on this last one, I do have to leave the stone in there to wrap it, but I think that'll be okay. Right now I'm using half round, because I like the, I don't know, I kind of like the way it looks, though flat would look cool too. I really want to get my hands on more, like I need to just suck it up and buy some sterling silver wire so that I can experiment with hammering it flat and then wrapping with that, because I think that would be really neat. But oh man, the price tag on that stuff though hurts to look at. Hurts so bad to look at it that I haven't let it hit my pocketbook yet. But yeah, whenever we get the pokey bits on the back, like I'll snip it like here. And then smush it down and make sure that it's tucked in a way that isn't going to be dragging on our skin or anything. Okay, so even though it's sitting so close to the tips, I think this will hold and be okay. And now for the bail, right on. Daniel says, Yvonne, I have changed over from regular jump rings to split rings because I don't trust jump rings. You know, that's fair. To each their own, especially like if I'm working with any sort of bead stringing or anything like that. Yeah, I don't really trust jump rings because it'll just slide right through. I'll try to double up on like a thicker jump ring if I'm using it, but at that point you may as well just use a split ring. Excuse me. So from here, I'm actually gonna kind of snip to give it a little bit of an angle. And then we can take our file and taper that down just a little bit on the front and the back. There we go. And so now when we bring that in, it should sit real nice and close to, and actually this aluminum's soft enough, I can actually take it and smush just a little bit. And then we're gonna grab it. But yeah, I love the way that it makes it sit kind of snuggled in there. Now, so that I don't risk marring this soft aluminum with my pliers, I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit more, but I do want to open this up right there, if just for now, because I'm gonna come in with a little bit more of this wire. Oh no. Oh, Jim. That is rough. I would just cry at that point. Hey, Sheena. Ah, well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I needed to just, I don't know, kind of work on something today. Ooh, Daniel says, do you ever encounter circumstances where the split ring is too thick to attach whatever your attached thing? It depends entirely on the split ring. I'll often make sure to buy like a 9 by 13 millimeter clasp or larger, to make sure that the split ring will fit through the loop. Like, if that makes sense. What's a good starter project with wire wrapping? My upcoming video this Wednesday, so this tomorrow, is going to be on making inline spirals. All it takes is a spool of like 20 gauge wire, though you could use thicker if you wanted to. Like, you can hammer if you want, you can add beads if you want, but it's a beginner friendly project, does not take a bunch of tools. Like, flush cutters and round nose pliers are really all there is to it. And again, you can get super fancy, or you can just stick to like kind of making the basic shapes. But yeah, I don't know, and a lot of, I'd say the best beginner wire wrapping project is something that inspires you, because your enthusiasm for what you're doing, like, it is going to be more rewarding than, being like, oh yeah, I nailed it, I made it perfect the first time. Like, keep in mind, you're only a seed once sometimes, and it's okay to be a seed. It's okay to be brand new. It's okay to be not, a master at something. And I kind of wish sometimes that I would take more joy in being new to something, because it's like you're almost speed dating your craft. You're getting to know it, and it's like you're jumping in, and you're like, oh my god, I think I love you, and kind of getting the hang of everything. And it's like, but then I don't know, it's that first time, just that once. So enjoy it. Don't focus on anything other than enjoying it, I think. Oh wow, thank you, Lawrence. Ooh, Sparky. Need to be a master. Oh, right. And you do you too. So to tighten this down, I'm just kind of putting the plier against it and then pushing in. I'm going to do that on both sides. And that should help cinch, and then I'm still going to keep them nice and straight across the front. I'm going to use these pliers here just real quick to see if I can put a little bit of a curve on those two. And now, how in the heck are we going to make this wearable? I didn't really think that through, did I? I mean, because I kind of liked the asymmetrical kind of wonky bit up at the top. Let's see if we can't use a bit of 16 gauge wire. Oh goodness, there's a bunch of questions. Do you have any leatherworking tutorials or general videos planned? Yeah, we have another display project coming out that's just kind of covering a style of tooling and texturing to make it look like wood grain, and that can be applied to anything really. I think that's not long enough. And then hopefully we'll have some more costume stuff coming out, but we're still in such a mode of just trying to play catch up that we haven't really had an opportunity to really plan ahead, unfortunately. Hey Nerd Girl says, will you make a video on how you melt down your wire scraps for reuse, or do you take them somewhere to have them melted by someone else? So far, I've just been saving them. I haven't actually melted them down yet. Like I'm gonna need to get like a graphite crucible, I think, to melt. And then it's gonna be a matter of having a rolling mill to be able to actually turn it into wire or sheet again. If y'all don't follow them, I really recommend checking out the Metalsmith Society on Instagram. Because while not, a lot of their stuff is more about like torch work and like metalsmithing, there's a lot of tips and tools and tricks and things that I think would be very appropriate for, no, I did that backwards, didn't I? Well, this is life now. There's a lot of stuff that's very pertinent to wire wrapping as well. And honestly, I really feel like wire wrapping and metalsmithing go a lot more hand in hand than I had originally, thought. Because it's like torchwork seems so scary, but you can just use even just one of these to melt down like some ball tips on the tips of your wire when you're wire wrapping, and it can really make a big difference, just in kind of dabbling a little bit into that. It can be very scary. I know for me it is, because I am flammable and made of meat, but it makes some really cool looking stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we fold it in half and you make the big loop this way. And then I'm going to snip these guys. And then use the little part of the bail to go in the other direction. And make that. I'm just making those little characters work. And I'm twisting a little bit extra off onto the side to get it to cinch up to where I want it to be. And I'll just trim that off. I really love using these mandrel pliers for this because I can do them both at the same time and they'll come out the same size. Whereas if I use my round nose pliers, that taper can really get kind of bothersome. Is there a kitty outside? No, okay. I'm just hearing meows. Excuse me. Cool. So there we go. We can... Will this even attach well? Maybe. I'm going to open this up just a bit to make some space right there. Ooh, right on, Pinky. That's awesome. Now I've just got to get this opened up enough. There we go. And now I'm going to bring that one back in. And I'm going to bring that one back in. And I'm going to smush them together. And I'm going to get in here and split these apart just a bit. So it's a little off center, and that's probably going to drive me insane. But, oh, I just had an idea. I'm just going to open that up. No, that doesn't work. I know how I'm going to make this into a bale. I really like how this one came out, so I don't want to mess it up. There we go. Oops. Bugger. Okay. So I'm going to use my nylon jaw, and I'm going to grab it right here. Right there. And I'm just going to bend it to the front. And over a bit, because I want it nice and in line. And then I'm going to open this up just a bit. And then I'm going to push it back on itself, and then I'm going to use a file to polish out that little bit of scuffing right there. And that's something I really like about the aluminum wire, is it's so soft you can almost just burnish it out. Hey, Beverly. So now it still has that little bit of a swirl off to the side, but I don't mind that a bit. In a perfect world, we'd have had that on both sides, but this is life. And we may be able to tuck that around to the back. I'm going to try it just for toots and giggles. Should I? What the hey? Is that going to be bothersome? No, I don't think so. So there we have. There's that. Oh, I have no idea. I haven't heard from Anaya today. So, not what I planned, but this is what happened, and that's alright. Poke in all the smushy bits. Or smush in all the pokey bits, rather. And then we'll just thread the chain through right there, and it should be fine. It really bothers me that this distorted, though. Let me see if I can't get in there and fix it. I think I cinched this part in too hard. Yeah, alright, I can dig it. A little bit of movement. But I think that's okay. But yeah, just real simple. Shows off the stone. That wiggling is going to drive me crazy. Let's see if we are able to maybe bend in that. And bend in that. Well, it didn't come out quite as sharp looking as I would have liked. But the stone no longer moves. There we go. Super cool. This stone is 55 by 25 millimeters. So it's a honker. It's a big boy. It is honkin' huge. But I really like that kind of hammered. I don't know, very sleek and minimal. This part right there. Let's see. No, it doesn't feel weird to wear with that little nub on the back there. See, I'd love to be, if I'd made this out of silver, I don't know if I could have swung the 12 gauge. That would have been something else. But I would have soldered at that point right there. And then we could still have done the wrapping. And I think that would have been cool. Right on, Mitch. What kind of stone? Sparky, I think it's a tourmalated quartz, but I'm not entirely certain. And we've got about 5 minutes left, so I was gonna finish up with some Q&A with you guys. Huh? Oh yeah. Okay. Just a moment. I'll be right back. We actually have some mail opening. So this is from Canada. It is from Samantha. Are you here, Samantha? So this is, you want to talk about honking huge, this is a big box. Okay, I'm going to remove their address off of it before I open this. I've lost my scissors. Why would I have done this? I don't see a knife anywhere. Great. Okay, well, I'll just use my teeth. That'll work, right? Wait, are those scissors? Are you scissors? No. Flush cutters, they're basically scissors, right? A little bit, yeah, I can see that. No idea what I did with my scissors, though. Oh, man. Oh, there's a card. Maybe. Ah! It says, hi Yvonne, I found some things in my supplies I thought you could use. Good luck and happy crafting. Thanks, Sam. Really, Pulbro. Like, what planet is in retrograde right now that's making everything all weird? And holy crap, it's autumn. I've got bangs, you tell me. Thanks, Randy. Hey, honey. Can I get a knife or something? These wire snips are not working for opening this box. Is it still Paige? Because, man, Mercury's got to get it together. Thank you, baby. What?
No.
What? Can I have one that works?
What?
This one's broken and dull. I literally, y'all, look it. It's not cutting. Thank you. Sharper knife. Right, Red? Ah, there we go. No, it's, I tell y'all what, my inner basic bitch is so ready for autumn. Like, I cannot even begin to explain to y'all how ready I am for mosquitoes to just die. I hate mosquitoes. They're absolute, complete and total worst. I'm having to butcher this box, y'all. Okay. Ooh, holy smokes. Okay. Well, let's get the... Oh, it's springtime where you are? Huh?
It's springtime.
Right? Yeah, have to be very careful to not sing that song.
Wanna try it now?
Did you sharpen it?
I broke it.
Oh! Much better. Thank you. Oh no. Okay. Wow. So some of this stuff, it seems to. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Sparky Cat knows what's going on.
Uh-oh. Do what, honey?
Sparky Cat knows what's going on.
Yeah? Oh, look at those. So on rhinestones. This organizer is cool. Ooh, shells. Oh my god, look at all these agates. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here. Ooh, so many rocks. Those are gorgeous. It goes from, oh my god, kill me now to I'm too hot to mint. Okay, we can fry eggs on the sidewalk now, right, mistress? Oh, these are so cool. I'm trying to get away from me, though. Ooh, wrapping paper, we'll use that. What's in here? Ouch. Nice bag, though. I don't think, how do I get into the bag? What's in the bag? Oh, it opens on the end. Wow, okay. This bag is smarter than me. How do I open it? How? Oh! Oh my god, it's one of these! Holy crap, Sam. This is intense. Okay. Oh! Some easel back displays. That is so cool. Yeah, they kind of sit like that. Just needs a little bit of lint rolling, that's all. Oh, that is nice. But y'all, you cannot get better than breaking down that flat. Sam, this is crazy generous. Thank you. Oh, look at these. The storage trays that are flopped, like the display trays. Oh, wow. Sam, this is phenomenal. Thank you so much. This is really very generous. These are not cheap. Oof. And you can bludgeon someone to death with it. Let's dive back into this box. These are just so neat. It is Tupperware brand. Made in Canada. Right on. I think that's going to be very useful actually for organizing the cabochons that we make. Oh, Randy! I think this one's for you. Yeah, come look. Oh my gosh, just a bunch of baggies. They look handmade too. There's a couple for you, hun.
Oh!
Yeah. Randy is a sucker for spears. Like, do you want to come step around?
No, I got trolls.
Oh, okay. Well, there's two more that I'll show you.
What's that?
It looks, I don't know, it's a rock of some sort. Here, you can store them in here. That way they don't. And then one more. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's stuck.
Ooh.
That's beautiful.
Is the green from the bag? Yes.
Well, not entirely. It's not quite as gray as the other one.
Those are really cool.
Aren't they? Like, this is... Thank you so much, Sam. And more baggies. Ooh. Ooh, little storage thingies. How do these work? Now check that crap out. The top screw to the tops and the bottoms. How do I get the... Okay. I'm not very good at and screwing them in together. Oh wow. Look at this quartz crystal. That is so pretty. I play with balls all day. Full pro. Woo! Little earring gift box. Little finger ring gift box. Filthy heathen, but rock balls are amazing. They are. No, Randy loves rock balls. Oh. This is amazing, Sam. Thank you so much. Like, that is so cool. Thank you.
These are really awesome.
Aren't they? Oof. My bag of balls. My bag of Randy's balls. But yeah, thank you, Sam. Is Sam in here? If you're watching this, Sam, thank you so much. This was wonderful. Oof. All of the ball jokes. Yeah, right, Beverly. Hey, Tanya. Now, on that note, though, I'm going to let you guys go because Randy and I are driving down to northern Arkansas today, and we've got to get on the road for that. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I feel like less of a messy burrito today after talking with y'all. So thank you guys so much. Close your eyes and dangle. Oh, goodness. But yeah, happy crafting, y'all. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Get your wire wrapping ready. And we have stuff for sale. Like you can see, normally I'd wear this necklace up like this high with this shirt. But this necklace is for sale on our Etsy. This is going to be going up on our Etsy, which I think will be a lot of fun. Very cool stuff. Right on. And... Huh?
Are you going to explain the messy taco?
No.
Okay.
Patreon packages should have arrived by now. If not, please send us a message. October's Patreon just started processing, and we're going to be shipping out on the 15th of October. We're currently making a lot more cabochons, trying to kind of get ahead. Right on, Daniel. And we posted our digital download content. We're doing the $1 and up exclusive Patreon live streams on Saturdays. Now we've gotten 2 of those under our belt, and they are fantastic. Like I love them, and like they're long. Like we go for like 3 hours on Saturday. And oh, I cannot wait. I'm gonna dive back into this box. Thanks, Sarah. But happy crafting, y'all. Bye.